The second ever A350 in the Air France fleet, the first scale 1:500 aircraft model of the Air France A350, and a detail that has been reworked. Now that we have to take a look at. With that, welcome to a new episode of Review, where we, as I mentioned, will take a look at an Airbus A350-900 from Air France. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and we have the Air France branding on top of the box. At the back side of the box we then have a really stunning image of the aircraft in real life. I assume it's from the delivery to Air France in Toulouse, but I'm not entirely sure. And here she is, the Airbus A350-900 in the current livery of Air France, which actually also has a tiny little update, but more on that in just a moment, because we start off with the tail section of the aircraft, where we of course have the iconic and very recognizable Air France branding, which also includes the flag of the European Union. On the fuselage we then have the full registration code of the aircraft, the aircraft type specification, and of course also a lovely detail with the SAT dome that we can see here on top of the fuselage. At the very back end of the aircraft we also have a little bit of detailing around the APU exhaust. Across the fuselage we then again have the Air France branding, and we also have the SkyTeam logo, of which Air France of course is a founding member. Underneath that we then find what is slightly altered in this livery compared to earlier versions of this livery, and that's the Air France KLM Group logo. This used to simply comprise of the Air France and KLM logos being right next to each other. Now it says Air France, KLM and Group underneath. And we do also have a little bit of detailing around the cockpit windows, some nice markings around the windows. The window wipers have been printed on as well, and above the cockpit windows we also have the emergency hatch for the cockpit. The engine nacelles have been kept in all white, just as most of the fuselage, but they do carry the historic Air France logo, and they are fairly decently detailed. Here we can see them from the back side, and of course if you look into the engines from the front we can also see the engine fan blades very nicely indeed. Now, what is also worth spending a little bit of time on and taking a closer look at are the wings, because they are very nicely detailed here on this aircraft model. Here on the top side we can see all the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely, and we also have the markings as to where to walk on the wing. Also the underside of the wings look pretty decent, where we also have the full registration code of the aircraft once again. And with that we are coming to the detail that has been slightly reworked, and that is the main landing gear here on this A350. Now, what Herpa has struggled with in the past was the distance between the wheel sets. That just didn't look very nice. Here we can see it's an example of a model that I've reviewed previously. It's the A350 of Ethiopian Airlines, and you can just see the distance between the wheel sets is just far too great. Now, if you look here on the A350 here of Air France, you can see the wheels are much more chunky, and therefore the distance between the wheel sets is reduced. Now, I would definitely say it is an improvement, but I would also say that Herpa definitely could make it even better. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here on the back side of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A350-900 in the current livery of Air France. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, one, I am really happy that we finally have an aircraft model of the A350 in the livery of Air France, and I think it looks really nice. The print quality matches that as well, it's really spotless. Also, the physical details on this aircraft model are great, and I really like when Herpa tries to improve their details. Now, am I entirely happy with the main landing gear? No, but it is definitely better than what we have seen before, so I would definitely say that this aircraft is a move in the right direction and therefore worth having in one's collection. With that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smash the like button, that really helps us out. If you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And with that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.